Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the band is taking a break. Stay tuned for a CECTV special.
On the land, in the air, or out at sea, if something is happening somewhere,
It's news to me.
CECTV presents the Chuck E. Cheese News, featuring news hound Jasper T. Jowls, plucky reporter Helen Henney, foreign correspondent Pasquale,
Ciao.
and Mr. Munch taking care of the leftovers.
Did I hear somebody say chow?
Take it away, Chucky.
Thanks. You know that announcer's voiceover lessons are really starting to pay off. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show that does not bring you both sides of the news. Hey, we don't need to, because there's nothing on the other side of the news. See? Just blank paper. But anyway, on this side of the news, we've got some terrific stories for you today, and they're all about cars. And our first report comes from our own news hound, Jasper T. Jowls.
Thanks, Chucky. I have here a fascinating new survey on dogs and cars, which was just released here at the headquarters of the AAA Association.
That's the American Automobile Association, right?
Well, no. This AAA is the ARF Association. Hey, I said it was about dogs.
The Off Association?
Anyway, this survey asked dogs several questions about cars. The first was, why do dogs chase cars? 50% want to go for a ride. 30% want to be with the people inside the car. 15% want to bury the car in the backyard. And the other 5% had no opinion because they were scratching fleas. When asked, why do dogs hang their heads out car windows? 60% of dogs said it was to get a nice breeze. 25% said it was so they could pretend to be Superman. 10% said it was because they thought they'd look silly with their tails sticking out the window. And the other 5% still had no opinion because they were scratching fleas. And the final question was, why don't dogs drive cars? 50% of dogs said they'd rather go for a nice walk. 27% said, hey, where do I have to go? I'm a dog. 18% said it was hard enough getting a dog license, let alone a driver's license. And the last 5%, the 5% still had no opinion
Because they were scratching their fleas.
Yeah! Oh, God, get off of me.
Thanks, Jasper. We were all itching for those survey results. And now, with a report on auto safety, here's Helen Henning.
Thanks, Chucky. You know, one of the most important safety rules for boys and girls who ride in cars is to always remember to fasten your seatbelt. That's why the Triple Egg Association...
Did you say Triple A?
No, the Triple Egg Association. It's a chicken thing.
Oh.
Anyway, the group has come up with a new bumper sticker that says, "You're not being chicken when you buckle up." Buckle up, get it?
Yeah, that's pretty good. But it's real good advice for all you kids, too. Buckle up those seatbelts every time, okay? And now, let's hear from someone who can hardly fasten any belt, our wide weatherman, Mr. Munch.
Well, thank you, Chucky. As you can see, we got us a whole heap of weather. What with things going this way and that way and every which way. Why, frankly, I can't figure out what's going on, so let's just take a look at the satellite photo, okay? Ho-ho-ho-wee! Just look at that satellite photo. That's a humdinger, boy. Now back to you, Chucky.
But Munch, you never told us about the weather.
You know, you're right. Well, let me just see here. I can just see out the front door from here, and okay. You know what the weather was doing when you got here? Well, it's still doing it. And now back to you, Chucky.
Thanks, Munch. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Stay tuned for lots more fun, and remember, if no news is good news, then we've got the best news on TV. See you later. Here, I got it.
Oh, thanks. I needed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the band is taking a break. Stay tuned for a CECTV special.
Go around the world in nothing flat, using music as your welcome mat. Learn some real fun, figures and facts, tuning into Chucky's Geography Rap. Spin that globe!
The oceans of the wild are what we'll explore, from the crests of its waves down to its coral sea floor.
There are 4 main bodies in the deep blue sea. So come along and sail them all with Chucky and me.
Now, an ocean I know that our seal friends think is nice is the Arctic Ocean way up north with lots of floating ice. Down south, the manatee happily presides in the Indian Ocean amongst the warm, foamy tides.
Now east of the Americas, we shall make a toast to the ocean in this world of ours with the longest coasts. It's called the Great Atlantic, and I'm sure that you will note that to sail across this ocean would take a pretty big boat.
But the biggest of all oceans, we think it's pretty terrific. Wrapping halfway around the world, it's called the mighty Pacific.
So remember the oceans as we sail away. Ship ahoy, young mateys, and have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the band is taking a break. Stay tuned for a CECTV special.
Hey, everybody, who's ready for a vacation? Well, I certainly am, and boy, do I love to travel. You know, there's lots of ways to travel by planes, trains, and automobiles. And I love to fly in planes, up and away into the great blue yonder to look down at all the people and places below, then land a short time later in an all-new place to see and visit. Why, you can go anywhere in the world in a matter of hours or minutes. We have certainly come a long way since the Wright brothers invented the first open plane at Kitty Hawk. We now have supersonic jets that can break the speed of sound. Wow. Now, if only we can get more peanuts in those little bags. And how about more pizza on the flights? And I mean...
Hey, Munch!
What?
We're discussing how people travel from place to place, not how food travels to your stomach. And don't forget, Munch, one of the most historical and traditional means of traveling is by train. Why, the old locomotive was the most popular form of travel during the first part of this century. You could travel, see the sights, eat, sleep, and have a party all in the same train. It was like a hotel on wheels. In Europe today, it is still the main source of travel from city to city for most people. Just think, if we could add a swimming pool, baseball field, movie theaters, a roller rink.
Whoa, Jasper, I think you've gone off your railroad tracks. Why, the most immediate and popular form of travel today is the automobile. There are hundreds and hundreds of different types of cars, and a lot of households have 2 cars per family. With our cars, we can get where we want when we want, at the turn of a key and the push of a pedal. Why, we couldn't get around today without the use of our cars. We also wouldn't have traffic jams, speeding tickets, or as much air pollution. Why, they say if we carpool and take fewer short trips, we can cut down on some air problems. And I certainly wouldn't mind carpooling with a cute rooster in a little red Corvette.
Well, no matter who you are, or who you travel with, or where you travel to, why not try a plane?
Train!
Or automobile.